Yo, what's going on, dudes? Welcome to the Strim of all Strims, and welcome to the test episode, the pilot of none other than the Papa Bless and Son podcast. Yo, dudes. Say hi, Dad.
Hello, everybody.
This is my dad, aka Papa Bless. You want to say anything about yourself?
No, I'm good.
So I thought I wanted to do kind of like a podcast for a while, and this is a test pilot episode, and with it, I was thinking it'd be cool to do it with you, Dad, because one, you and I both enjoy a beer,
Yeah.
and I figured we would start off each episode by trying new beers in the hopes of getting sponsored by, say, a big boy brewing company, and that way we get paid, Dad, for doing this. Wouldn't that be cool? Paid
That would
just
be
to
cool.
shoot the shit.
That would be cool.
So what's the beer today, Dad?
Well, it looks like the beer today is...
Here, grab the whole thing. Oh wow, straight out of Japan.
Let me get my hand out.
Kirin Ichiban. Look at this. So tell us about this beer, Dad.
Well, it says it's 100% malt, and it's first press. So I've never had it before, so we're going to give it a shot.
Yeah, let's give this thing a shot. It's not twist off. Can confirm. Thank you. Let's pop this bad boy open. So, we will be taking questions at the end of the chat, kind of like the Destiny Community Podcast. Oh wow, that was embarrassing. But I wanted to start this off because I made a YouTube video about this before, but you have been kind of like a gamer ever since I was born. Because when I was a kid, we had a Super Nintendo or a regular NES, right?
Correct.
And that wasn't. I was too young to even ask for that.
That's right. I started off with an Atari.
I never had an Atari.
Pong.
You were into that? When
It was just I really wasn't into it. It wasn't much.
yeah, but
White
you were,
light going
but you had to
22
be
pedals.
into gaming at some point. This is
No, I really don't. I don't think we really got into gaming until Mario came.
and Mario Duck Hunt.
Yeah, that kind. Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong. Well, that's Super Nintendo. Well, are you talking about the Mario Donkey Kong or
Yeah.
Donkey Kong Country?
No, Mario. Well, both.
Yeah. I remember you taking me to Toys R Us when I was whatever year that was, and we got it I think on launch day.
Yes.
I remember that. We got Donkey Kong Country on launch day, and you took me to that. I was so excited. But before we start off, let's just open questions up to chat real quick.
All right.
So if you're curious, you can read chat up there, or you can read chat there. So if anyone in chat has questions for my dad or I, this is the Papa Bless and Son podcast, where we just enjoy a brew. Oh wait, we never did a review on this. While
No, we
they
hadn't.
take their time writing questions, let's cheers.
All right.
Let's give a review on Kirin First Press Beer by Kirin Ichiban, straight from Japan.
Not bad. Tastes like a dark beer. Tastes like
Tastes like a Happy Yingling. Does that not taste like a Happy Yingling?
well, it's kind of a mix. It reminds me more of. Trying to think of the name of it.
Here, just make sure you speak up for the mic.
Just a heavy dark beer.
Heavy dark beer? Like a Guinness? This is no way a Guinness.
No, not a Guinness.
That's a dark beer.
I can't put my finger on it. but
It's like a Happy Yingling. It's like a lighter, a happier Yingling.
Not bad.
Okay, I might get this wrong. This ties into this. When you say goodbye to someone in Japan, it's arigato, and you tag on gozaimasu, and I'm pretty sure that means happy smile, because the translations are a little bit weird, but it's like goodbye, like I'm like I appreciate you or something. And so like this is the gozaimasu of Yingling me. Happy smile of Yingling.
If you say so.
All right. So here is the first question. One, I want to add on this one. It's from Kenpachi85. It says, "How proud of your son?"
Very proud. He's he has never been a pain in the rear. He has always been he's always done the right thing.
Except for that bonfire we had.
Except for your one party.
Yeah, that got over.
That went down the tube.
No, but I wanted to tag on to that. At any point of me saying, because you knew I was in radio for a long time.
Yes.
Were you ever like, oh, he's in radio?
No.
You were never like, oh, that's a negative?
No.
Because and please don't. I'm only saying this. No need to knee-jerk react on this one. But like because I had family members on mom's side that were like, oh, that's like no pay. You're not gonna go anywhere with that. You didn't think that?
I heard that. It doesn't matter. You gotta like your job. If you don't like your job, it's not worth doing. If you're miserable at what you're doing, you need to find something else.
Yeah, true. And so when we moved to Memphis, Sophie and I started doing this full time. Probably by full time, it's like just YouTube and Twitch. Like right around Christmas, 16. And did you ever think like, oh,
Yeah, never did.
really?
Yeah.
I called a lot of like old coworkers, and they're like, don't do it.
Well, I guess I think I told you this before, but I always looked at it as when I was growing up, I always had people telling me what I had to do and what I should do, and it was more on the had to do instead of what you wanted to do. And that's one of the things that I never wanted to put on you.
Oh, that's wholesome. Well, thank you, Dad. That's very wholesome. How have you seen gaming grow over the years? By Sedgwick.
By Sedgwick?
No. That's the person that asked the question.
Oh.
By Sedgwick.
Okay. How have I seen it grow? Well, it's gone from using Atari, just had a little stick with a button on top.
With Atari.
With Atari when it first came out, and it has really developed. I mean, if you look at where it started with Pong and where it's come to today with Destiny and some of the
I like how he says Destiny.
and with a couple of the other games like
Fortnite?
Lord of the Rings, Fortnite.
Oh, if you guys don't know
graphics.
this, so my dad, he played for like 20 years of Final Fantasy 11.
No.
Like since like 2003.
Well, it's been somewhere in there, but I mean, it was off and on.
Yeah, well, it was a lot of on, not off. And also, I forgot about this, but you also played Lord of the Rings online.
Yes, that's true.
And you don't like Final Fantasy 14.
No.
Can you expand on that?
I just seemed to me like, if I'm saying anything wrong, you can everybody can correct me, but a lot of the people have gone in 14, and where I guess I'm going to compare it to Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings had housing that you could get, but these people bought up all the housing. They charge astronomical prices for the housing if you can.
Wait, in Final Fantasy?
No, I'm talking about the
Lord of the Ring online?
Lord of the
Wait.
No, Final Fantasy 14.
Wait, there's housing that you can buy in Final Fantasy? Or did you play it after Realm Reborn or before Realm Reborn?
Both. Played it before.
I don't touch that game, so I don't really know.
I just didn't care for it. I didn't care for it at all.
Oh, well, and you just started playing Destiny, and how are you enjoying that?
Well, I'm enjoying it. I had a lot of fun last night. Of course, I didn't do anything.
You gotta paraphrase it. We got you an exotic.
Well, that's true. I can't hit anything with it.
You tried out
I
the gun?
did try it.
It's the Rat King in Destiny 2.
Yes,
yeah.
correct.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying this to be negative, but like it's not the greatest sidearm. So like that sidearm Destiny is like good if like the whole point of it is like I guess like the story about the Rat King, like there's just a bunch of those guys using that. So you can have like say a fire team of 6 in the Crucible and PvP, and the more people you have, the more powerful it is.
Well, it seemed to me like it's more of a close-up
Oh yeah,
pistol
100.
than anything else.
Yeah, for sure. Did you play World of Warcraft?
Very short, that was a very short tenure game. That was I was so used to playing Final Fantasy that I just couldn't get the hang of the controls. Like right now, I can't get the hang of the controls on Destiny. I'm working on it, but eventually, I did get the hang of the control. And it's funny, if you play one particular game a whole lot. For me, you get so used to it that when you change to another one, for me, it takes a little while to get back used to it. If it's a big change to the keyboard or not using the mouse to using the mouse.
Yeah, and so like I'll admit that I'm usually on your case pretty hard because like I know that you like gaming, and if you guys don't know, my dad is solely a PC gamer now, and has been for what like years and years and years and years, and so like I get on you about playing other games than Final Fantasy 11, and I think I was like gradually like changing your mind until Ninja started playing Final Fantasy 11. That I remember you being like, Kyle,
Yeah.
that Ninja guy playing Final Fantasy 11 had 4,000 people watching. I remember that, and I was like, well, he doesn't do it anymore. But like, my reason for it is that game was designed to coincide with like a PlayStation 2 at the time, right?
Right.
And so like you're using like the arrow keys and the numpad keys.
Yes.
And so games now it is more like left hand on WASD, shift space,
Right.
left hand or right hand on mouse, and
Right.
and I know I got you Fallout 4 and Destiny 2, but that's kind of like the way that games are evolving. I think yeah, I don't know, the way the games are evolving.
Yeah, but it's if you look at the graphics, how far the graphics have come, it's pretty nice.
Yeah. Before we go into the next question, Dad, how is that seat that you're sitting on?
This seat.
That seat that you're sitting. Tell me about how great that Maxnomic chair is.
It's very good. This is very comfortable chair. It's I don't know what you can say about a gaming chair. Leans back, goes up and down. I don't know what you would want me to say, but it's a great chair.
Well, if that piques your interest, if you're in Twitch chat, !chair, Maxnomic, changing your need to sit. That was a clever one because it's Need for Seat. Is your dad an epic gamer by Boy Boj?
Ethic gamer?
No, epic, not epic.
Epic. Oh, okay. Epic gamer. I wouldn't say epic. No, not by a long shot. My gaming is probably poor at best, and
That's not true. That's not true because like he doesn't tell you, but he has multiple characters on Final Fantasy 11 that have all of the jobs maxed out.
well, no. Well,
Oh,
not
don't you
all.
even say no because it's true. Don't be humble. He does.
Yeah, but
He does.
They're not all. I've only got one.
They're all 999.
Well, yeah, but that's nothing. Not in Final Fantasy. Anybody that plays Final Fantasy will tell you that there's more to it than just getting to 119.
It's 119 now.
Yes.
Damn. Papa Bless, what is your favorite console of all time by Shadows?
Favorite console? I guess that would have been
PC?
the PC is I like well, I like the PC better, but the console, if you're talking about like Nintendo 64 or something like that, that would probably be the next best.
So like don't tell mom this, but I have a story of mom that is my favorite story ever,
All right.
ever. So do you remember Pokemon Stadium?
Yes.
And so what we would do is I had Pokemon Yellow, and you can't tell me I didn't love Pokemon Yellow. I love Pokemon, and I'm gonna start. Okay, correct me if I get off track. But I'm gonna go into two little sections. One, in school they thought I was hardcore dyslexic, and I went through dyslexic classes, but yet I would play all of these like story games like Final Fantasy VII, Pokemon, all these RPGs that are just text, 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 and I could read them fine.
Mhm.
Anyway, I just say Pokemon helped me reading. But the second thing is like, so you had Pokemon Yellow, and that's my favorite version of Pokemon, and you could put it into the Rumble Pack thing of a Nintendo 64 controller, and you could either play Pokemon on the big screen or import this Pokemon to play on Pokemon Stadium. And so we, as a family, you, me, and mom, would try for like nights over like a month plus of doing the hardest thing where like you had to have a Pikachu in your party, and like every Pokemon is like level 100. And so we had like a Pikachu, Mewtwo. I forget the rest of the party, but I know there's a Charizard. Maybe I forget. Maybe a Mew. I don't know. But and it took us forever because we couldn't beat the thing because you had to make sure that Pikachu was in your party, not knocked out. And so basically, it's like a hand tied behind your back with the fifth slot.
You're talking about the surfer.
Yeah. And so we tried for months as a family to try it, and we couldn't get it. And so what you would get it at the end of it is surfing Pikachu
Right.
on. So like Pikachu would learn the ability surf, and also there was a surfing minute game in Pokemon Yellow, and it had a unique like just it like the ability looked unique on both Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Stadium, and everything. And so we tried and tried, and it's like all I wanted. And then I remember it was like I was in third, fourth grade, and mom called me out of school to tell me that she beat it, and she left the screen at like right where like the Pokemon was defeated, like right where it was defeated. She got me out of school early just to show me that like there it is. Go get your surfing Pikachu. That's my favorite story of mom.
You want me to tell my favorite story of you?
Uh-oh, is it bad?
Yeah, it's bad. Embarrassing.
Ends. Is it
Depends.
Monka S?
Well, at the time I was at work. His mom was at work. And the school calls me
I might need another beer, Dad.
and tells me they cannot find my son.
Okay, if you're gonna tell a story, I need another beer. Wait, where is it? Did you put it in the fridge? Oh, you put it in the
you want this?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Where'd you put it?
You've got it.
I've got it. Oh, I do have it. Okay, never mind. I do have it. All right. Continue on.
They called me and told me that he was missing and they couldn't find him. So immediately,
And so this is elementary school. Your son is missing.
yes,
We can't find you.
and I'm working in a regional office, some miles from there, and I get to the drive fast as I can from there to his school, and they're telling me he's just vanished, and they've looked all over. So I leave the school and I'm heading back to the house, and sure enough, he's on his way to the house, or you were out on the playground. And they called me after I got to the house and turned around and went back. But That's pretty bad for a school to lose you. His excuse was he told the teacher he had to go to the bathroom and he went outside.
Okay, so like those movies. I remember there's a specific movie about like people in heaven seeing a white light and they would like you'd walk to it as a kid, right? And so I went to use the restroom not because I had to, just because I was bored. And the doors to the playground were wide open to go outside. It was more so to like springtime, summer, like around there, or just schools just started or something. And so it's warm outside. And it was a blinding white light. I'm not being religious or anything. I'm just saying like it was a blinding white light. I was like, it's God telling me to go play. Again, I was in second grade.
And the sun was shining in the window.
No, the sun was piercing in from the outside doors. I didn't go use the restroom. I just went outside.
Oh, should I tell them the ladder story?
Oh, you can tell a ladder story.
Well, this was several years later. I had a 24-foot extension ladder.
That was heavy.
Out in the back. And I was going to go out and start barbecuing. And just as I went out, I saw the end of my ladder going out the gate. So went back out to the front door and looked. And here Kyle goes, walking up the street, carrying this ladder. And my first thought was, well, he's been playing Frisbee and they must have thrown the Frisbee on the roof of some house and he's going to go get it off. And I started to let it go and I thought, I better go and see what's really up. So I took off behind him and walked, I guess, halfway around the block. And I saw him. He was stopping to rest. He was shaking his arms, and you could tell he was.
You got to say my age. I had to be like 10.
You were 10 or 11, and his arms were hurting. So I walked up and I said, "Where are you going with the ladder?" And he says, "Oh, I'm just trying to build my muscles, so I'm walking around the block with a ladder." And I said, "Okay, you need some help with that? You need some help to take it back?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, let's go this way." And he says, No, I want to go around this other way." I said, "Why do you want to go that way?" And he said, "Well, it's long." I thought your arms were hurting. "Well, they're all right. They're all right. We're good." So we're walking around there, and just about the time we rounded the corner, it dawned on me why he wanted to go that way. There's a little girl that lived down the street, and he had been climbing trees with her for the last couple of days. So he got in front of her house, and he wanted to take a break. Wanted to take a rest.
I wouldn't do that in front of her house. I think it was before.
Well, it was pretty close to the front door. And after he recuperated, we went on back to the house and put the ladder away.
I was ashamed.
I thought it was funny. Your mom got a kick out of it.
Yeah, that is a real story. That one was a real story. Yeah. All right, let's look for another question over here. Dad, are you excited for the Final Fantasy VII remake?
Yes, I would enjoy that. I think 8. I think Final Fantasy 8 was.
You never played 8.
Yes, I did.
Not with me.
No, but I played 8.
Oh, you did? When did you play 8?
It was a long time ago.
It wasn't when I'm around.
Yeah, you were around. You just never saw it.
Because I know we played. I don't think you played 9. I played 9.
No, I never played 9.
9's my ultimate favorite Final Fantasy.
I guess I would have to say 7 and 8 were mine.
8? You mean 10?
No.
10 is the one with like Tidus.
Yeah.
And like we completed that game 100%.
Right. I
But
wouldn't
eight-
say it's my favorite.
8 was Squall, like he had the gunblade.
Yeah,
You played that game?
yeah.
When?
I don't know. It was
Was it after I was in like radio?
probably when you just started.
Started radio?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. I hate that game. Hey, teach their own. The whole game is like Squall's. It's a dream.
Uh-huh.
Depressing.
Just a game.
It's just a game. You're right. You're right. Al. But wait, you're saying that you don't like, so like, I know you 100%. Like, I know I 100% at 9 on my own. Because I had like when PS2 came out, the PS2 was in like the family game room, and it had Grandpa's TV in it and a computer. And so in that room, that's where like you would. Oh, you got to use the restroom.
Keep going.
But I didn't know that you went through and played that. Now you see where my small bladder comes from. So I wanted to ask you guys, how are you enjoying this episode of Papa Blessin' Son? Is it something that you enjoy? Is it something at all? Would you would like to see this on YouTube or podcasts or anything? Yeah, that's what's up. That is what's up. How often will we do this podcast? Well, if you guys like it, if you guys like this podcast, it's something that we can do every Sunday. If you're down, Dad.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but I have to go use the restroom.
Well, carry out.
No, I'll just go behind it. No worries. So can you read chat? Or is that better to read?
That's better to read.
All right, chat. Ask my dad anything. I'm going to go MIA for about 30 seconds.
Well, if I can read it, I will certainly go with it. Well, who is this? This is D4H4. You got your son with you? That's great. That's keep your son close. That's the best thing I can say is keep your son close. They're great and they grow up before you can blink your eyes. What's my favorite holiday? I guess,
Thanksgiving, right?
well,
My favorite holiday.
favorite, Thanksgiving is really good.
All
I enjoy them all, but I like the warmer ones better, not the cold ones.
All right. Let's see. Any who's cooler between the two of you? Probably my dad.
Nah, I'll go with Kyle.
No, my dad. 100%. So okay, this is one thing I want to ask you. And so a Vulcan over there has a Grookey emote from Pokemon. He's one of the new Pokemon starters.
Okay.
And so remember, like I was gonna go with a friend to a New Year's Eve party.
Right.
Like, right. Cool. And I had a Pokemon shirt on.
Right.
And you're like, what is that?
Well, I just don't recall seeing that particular emblem.
Oh, well, I thought you were like, what is that? I'm like, Dad, you used to like Pokemon back in the day. Do you remember Pokemon Puzzle League?
Yeah. I've got I don't know what else you'd call it, a Pokemon book back in there full of Pokemon cards.
That'd be worth something.
Well, I'm sure.
I have a holographic Charizard like right around the corner right there.
You got more than that.
Oh, yeah. I made some stupid trades as a kid that you would beat my ass for.
Well, I know when you got rid of Ninetales, the holograph.
So I think you can know that like Ninetales and Dragonite are like two of my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah.
And like those are like two of my favorite Pokemon. Always remind me of Skeeter. Charizard MVP. So guys, feel free to fire away some more questions. If you haven't had your questions answered, feel free just to repeat them, copy paste them. So far of this is your first time being like on the internet, right?
Yes.
Dad? And so, how does it feel? It's not too bad, right? Because you were kind of hesitant for doing this.
Well, I mean, I hard for me to think that there's somebody out there that wants to hear blabber from an old guy.
Well, yeah, I also think who wants to hear bladder from a young guy. So it's crazy how the internet works.
Well, some people have a gift of gab and some people don't.
Cheers to that, Dad. It must be in the family blood.
I'll keep quiet.
Oh, what? Oh, my mom's side? Oh. She's watching out there. She's watching out there. You better be careful, dude. Oh, man. Do you guys ever play fighting games together? I remember vividly, back when we first got the PS2, there was a PlayStation 1 game that I really wanted. It was when the first X-Men movie came out, and they had classic X-Men skins and the movie skins, which even then I didn't like the movie skins because it's like, why do you need to see Wolverine in leather? Is this weird?
Yeah.
But I remember playing that with you.
I was trying to think of that one. It's been so long ago, I can't remember. Well, I can't even think of the name. And I know I've seen the game where they fight. It's like an arena and they go in and fight. One's electric, the other one's kung fu, and can't think of the name.
Tekken? Street Fighter?
Could be. No, it's not Street Fighter. It's more of a
Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat. That's it.
You played Mortal Kombat?
Oh, we did.
Baloney! When did we?
That was a long.
On arcades?
No, we had a game of it.
On the 64?
I think it was on.
SNES?
No, what's that? Yeah, the round one that you had
GameCube.
Maybe it's SNES. I don't.
SNES, I guess that was it. Because, like, but I thought, like, I don't remember playing that.
Yeah, we played it.
I also, we're going to take a question, but I also want to come back. Remind me of Super Mario 2, okay?
All right.
All right. So, what was your occupation, Papa Bless, from Carnage?
Occupation from Carnage?
No. Carnage asked the question.
Oh, okay. My occupation was I worked for the government. I worked for the Department of Justice, the Federal Bureau of Prisons.
There's your answer. So coming back into the loop, Super Mario 2, I remember playing it, and so when that came out, well, I don't even think it came out. We just had it. Like, it probably came out before, like, I was that age. But I remember you were playing it, and I would go on your save files, or, like, I would start a save file and get so far, but somehow erase your save file that you had, like, almost beat.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
That was Donkey Kong. You did
No.
it every day.
I love that game. Donkey Kong Country. I say that all the time.
I'd
That's
take
like
it all the way to the end, and then you would come in and reset it.
So I remember it was like one Sunday with Donkey Kong Country. You were fighting King K. Rool on like the ship, and it had that music. And you know I love that music, like the dun 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 dun. I thought that was the coolest music, and then it had the rock version. You see over there, I'm a huge Rare fan from like Super Nintendo and N64. You see that Banjo-Kazooie coin?
Yeah.
I love Rare. I'm sorry for doing that, but that's like one of my favorite games of all time.
All right.
Oh man, I get really hyped up about Donkey Kong Country. How long has my dad been playing Destiny 2 from Huvadin?
A week maybe. Has it been a week? Maybe a day or two over, but not long.
Yeah. So
Not
like,
long.
what do you think of it so far? You haven't started any of the story missions.
No, I haven't started anything. I've just, I think there's as everybody that plays it knows that you've got three going brain dead trying to thinking so many games.
3 subclasses? 3 classes?
3 classes.
The Hunter, the Titan, the Warlock?
Right. There's 3 classes. I've got all. I'm trying to keep all 3 of them the same level, or around the same level. So it's play one for a while and I move to the next. That I don't guess that's very smart because you can't get used to the jump. I guess the best one I like is the
Hunter.
The next one would be the Titan.
Really?
Not so keen on the other one.
It's because of the jump, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Warlock is, I don't know, like I use the most currently. Not because of anything. My first character that I ever made when Destiny 1 was in beta was the Hunter, and then I played that all the way through, and that was my main up until the point where like Destiny 2 went to PC. I was like, well, I'll just do a Warlock first, and I don't know. I think Warlocks are, at least for player versus environment PvE, pretty. I think it's the best, but Leaf the Sky says, bless, what did your dad think about you waxing your armpits?
If it's
Did you know that?
No, I didn't, but I'm going to assume it was for St. Jude.
Yeah.
Anything for St. Jude is awesome. I won't put anything down if it's for charity like that. St. Jude, there's no better charity.
I agree. Let's see. If you made this a regular podcast, would it be more live chatting with random questions, or would you make episode topical? Well, this one I didn't know, like ever since I came back from Japan, everything's kind of been kind of hectic. If you looked on the other side of the room, it's just empty boxes, and I went through more boxes today, and I went through the garage and tried to unpack more. So it's kind of like chaos, and I'm all over the place. So like I don't really put much thought into this. It's more so like, hey, let's do this and let's just see where it goes. And so like I think what I would like to do with the podcast, if you're cool with it, Dad, if we do it every week, is like have a theme for it. Like you don't believe in ghosts, but
No.
I have ghost stories, and so I think that would be a good episode. And yeah, so like we could have themed episodes, and at the end of the podcast we could take episode questions. What's that face for? Don't you spoil it. Let's not get into that. That could be an episode. Let that.
Right.
That's
All right.
like a cookie for them to grab.
Okay.
Okay, so this one's kind of hard for me to read. I for Fire Mage, Retro Paladin, and Tank, and a lot is a holy healer. I don't know what that means. I'm guessing that's Warcraft. If Bless His Dad, Vape Nation by Vengeful Wishes.
Read that again.
Vape Nation?
Vape Nation?
Vape Nation.
What is that?
Hold on one second. Here, read this. Here, you don't have to have your hands up there. Alright, I just have to do this.
Hey, what up, peeps? It's your boy Ethan from H3H3. The sun finally came out. It's a beautiful, nice, warm day here in New York City, and I wanted to show you all at home what I'm about. A little peep into the world of EK from H3. Vape Nation,
Here, give
y'all!
one a shot.
Today, I'm on a mission to rip the fattest vape. So I'm headed down to my favorite smoke shop in New York City to vape up. Welcome to Vape City, home of the fattest cloud rippers in the world. I'm here to kick it up a notch and become one of the best. Let's check it out. Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Heard y'all have vapes here.
Yeah, we do.
Cool, dude. Sick. So I'm looking for like a fat, something I can rip like fat on. Like the fattest rip you've got here.
Kinds that come like this kind. Just, build it by yourself.
So we building the perfect vape for the perfect rip.
Yeah. Exactly.
Far out, dude. Vape Nation.
So what flavor do you like?
Something natural like Mountain Dew flavor or like, I don't know, Cheetos or something.
Cheetos.
It's organic, it's like
Churros.
Yeah.
Organic churro flavor. Shit, that's I'll take that. That sounds good and natural. Churros flavor, all right? Now we here at the Vape Nation are all about going green and staying natural, okay? So when I think about smoking churros, I'm thinking, you know what I mean? Go green. Shit, hell yeah, dude. That's just what I wanted.
Yeah, you have to get easy, like.
Not so hard.
Take all of them out. Don't keep them inside. Because that way,
You don't hold inside.
no, don't hold them inside.
Maybe you don't. Just look, that's good. That's good. Now, how long does a full chamber last?
It's depending how much you smoke. So, like, this one gonna last you maybe for days if you smoke, like, all day.
Really?
Yeah.
Probably lasts me a couple hours.
And
I'm on my way back to my hood now to try out my sick new vape. But first, I wanted to stop by the local news and say what up. Vape Nation on the news. Represent the nation, y'all. For 420 every day. Every day cures cancer. Smoking cures cancer. No, it's good. Trust. Vape Nation. Appreciate it. My day is never complete until I've done some missionary work to spread the good word about the Vape Nation. Go green. Peace. God bless. What's up, guys? Go green. People aren't ready for the nation, but they'll come around. Go green. And now, finally, it's time to put this sick new vape to the test. You all want to know what I'm about? I'm about chasing the fattest clouds and ripping the fattest vapes. Welcome to the Vape Nation. Vape Nation, y'all.
So, from that, Dad, are you down with Vape Nation?
Well, it's you got to admit it's hilarious.
I don't know if that was the answer to the question that they were looking for, but Vape Nation, y'all. Vape Nation, y'all. What are other JRPG games that Papa Bless was into? Legend of Dragoon. Legend of Dragoon. You know what that is. You beat it.
I know, but I can't recall it.
It was like everyone was like part of Dragon or something. I don't know. You were into that one.
There was
You played Chrono Trigger, Chrono Cross.
No,
Yeah, you did.
I can't remember it. There was a lot of games, but
Yeah. Dragoon was pretty cool. I know you played that one. But yeah. All right. Let's go for another round of questiones. So if we
Right.
did continue this, the whole point would be like we would have like a topic for each theme episode. Of course. And then take viewers at the end. But this is the test pilot episode where everything is unscripted.
well, why not ask them what they would like to see, something scripted or whether it would just be off their questions.
Chat. But you can't always rely on chat. Like, what happens if like they just say like, I don't know.
Like Fortnite play.
Play Fortnite with my dad. We did play Fortnite for a video.
Yeah, we did.
For videos on YouTube. We did. Yeah. We did. That was it.
And I was about as helpful as I was last night.
Dude, you
Getting
cranked
the rat
90s,
team.
Dad. You cranked 90s like it was nothing. You want to play some Fortnite right now?
I wouldn't be any good.
Dad, we're playing some Fortnite right now. You're gonna crank 90s like it's nothing. I got Star Wars skins. Does that intrigue you?
Star Wars skins
Yeah, I got Star Wars
for
skins.
Fortnite.
For Fortnite.
All right.
You could be Kylo Ren, Rey, Finn. Who's your favorite?
Any of them?
No, you gotta pick one. Who's your favorite? Finn? Rey? Kylo?
I have no idea.
Do you think Kylo looks like me?
Kylo Ren, show me a picture and I'll tell you.
Okay. Easy. All right. Baloney, Dad.
No.
Dad, baloney, Dad. Everyone on the internet says I look like Kylo Ren.
Well, that's their opinion.
That is their opinion. Okay. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Didn't he look more like Darth Vader?
Me?
Yeah.
Say it. I look burned?
You're always in black.
I do wear a lot of black.
Yeah.
I really do. It's not, I'm not like upset about life or anything. It's just I have a lot of black shirts. And like ever since like I moved in with you guys and everything's been like packaging, I've been like recycling the same 3 St. Jude shirts.
Mm-hmm.
So like every day I'm wearing the same St. Jude shirt. It's kind of true. Yeah. Does Papa Bless enjoy sports, or is it or is a heathen and doesn't like to partake like Bless?
No, I like sports.
Yeah.
Yes, I like football.
You don't watch it.
Not anymore, but I used to love it.
He did. Did. All right, Dad. You excited for Fortnite?
Oh, we'll give it a whirl.
All right. This is all you, Dad. You're gonna crank some 90s.
All right.
All right. So just gonna move this out of the way. You might want to sip a lot of that beer. All right, Dad.
If you have never tried this, if you're old enough,
Oh, yeah. 100% here at the Papa Blessing Son podcast. Please drink responsibly. We do not endorse any drinking of any kind. Please be 21. Know that it has effects on your liver. That's pretty much. If you're pregnant, don't drink. What else should we say? Consumption of alcoholic beverage impairs your ability to drive a car and operate machinery.
and could give you long-term health.
Not
Ailments.
benefits.
Health ailments.
Ailments, not benefits. So
Yes.
we are not. So PJH Bass, he sent us a gift, Dad. Oh wow, look at that! It's a first order banner. Wow, he sent us that. All right, Dad, you ready to go in? Look at this
All
Kylo Ren skin. Look at it.
Okay.
You ready? Okay, so it's all you, Dad.
Off this little thing.
Well, yeah. So you just need WASD and a
Yep.
mouse, and the mouse is right here.
Okay.
Not a little thing, Dad. Just hit play.
I did.
Did you? There you go. Now you did. Yeah, you got it. All right, here we go. Wait, hold on. Let me alt tab real quick. There we go. Oh, my headphone. All right, that should be good. Let me do one thing. I'm sorry. All right, now you're good.
Now you get to see how bad I really am.
To be honest, I'm really bad at Fortnite too.
I forget. I know you jump out of the plane.
Yeah. All right. So WSD to move. And then you move this. Here, move this
Here we-
around. Oh, wait. Let me fix this for you. There you go. You can jump wherever.
Just hit.
Space with your thumb. There you go. Oh. Press W. No, hold it. There you go. How's it feel to play Fortnite?
All right. It's been a while. Crash.
All right, there's a chest to your left. Smash through that door with your left click. Oh, there's some health potion. E to pick up. And if you hold X, you'll drink it. Oh, there's a bad guy. There's a bad guy, Dad.
Oh.
Behind you. Drink another one. There you go. All right, hit one. That guy's a bad guy. He doesn't deserve life, Dad. You gotta kill him. He's a very bad guy. He's the worst bad guy you've ever seen. Get him, Dad! What? You killed him, Dad! Holy crap! All right, you might want to hit X to get a shield. And then left click. Look at you. Okay, now if you there's a chest over there, but hit 2. Hit 2. Hey, kill this guy. Dad, you placed 69th! No, that's like better than winning.
Huh? Better than winning.
You did it, Dad. You did it, Dad. All right. We'll continue with the Blessed podcast after this short intermission break of us going to use the restroom. Because we both here at the Blessed household have small bladders.
That's true.
All right. BRB.
I don't wipe my butt. It's never, ever, ever gonna wipe this butt. I will never wipe my butt. It's never, ever, ever gonna wipe this butt. I'll never, never wipe my butt. It's never, ever, ever gonna wipe this butt. No, I'll never wipe my butt. It's never, ever, ever gonna wipe this butt. Don't you see? I'll never wipe my butt. It's never, ever, ever, ever gonna wipe this butt. Never. Never. It's never, ever, ever, gonna wipe this butt. I'll never wipe my butt. It's never, ever, ever gonna wipe no, I'll never wipe my butt, no. It's never, ever, ever gonna wipe this butt.
I'm just taking a whiz. Mind your own biz. Why is everybody always staring at me?
Hey, bro, I gotta go. Let me through. I gotta go, number 2.
No can do. I'm taking a pee. Sitting on the loo, having a good long weed.
Are you sitting down?
I'm sitting down.
And you're not making brown?
I'm not making brown.
Are you making iced tea?
Just lemonade.
But are you sitting down?
I'm sitting down.
Why don't you stand like a regular man? Then you can pee in the urinal can.
If you really want to know why I'm sitting strong, I just can't stand touching my dong. I'm never gonna wipe my butt.
He's never gonna wipe his butt.
I'm never gonna wipe my butt.
He's never gonna wipe his butt.
I don't wipe my butt because it's a waste of toilet tissue.
Right.
My brown, crusty stains are an environmental issue.
Okay. I applaud you on the way that you're leading your life in that regards, but I prefer to remain sanitary when it comes to my rear end.
All right, dudes, we are back. We are back. Welcome back to the Papa Bless and Son podcast. All right, Dad. So let's put this podcast to a close. After this podcast, we're gonna play Jackbox games, correct?
That's right.
And so if you would like to play Jackbox games with us, this is something that we do live. I'm saying this as if like this is like a real podcast. I don't know if I'll upload this to actually podcast servers yet, or like make a YouTube video out of it. But if you catch it live, we'll play Jackbox after. And feel free to submit your final questions before we head out. But what do you think of the whole podcast?
I thought it was good. I don't know how everybody else felt about it. But I enjoyed it.
That's all you got?
Beer tastes good.
Yeah, Japan beer. This was the beer of the stream. And hey, if you are a beer company and would like to sponsor this podcast, New Belgium, hey, we wouldn't say no. Can Dad dab? You don't know what a dab is? I'd be better if you don't. But with that, I think this is the end of the Papa Bless and Son podcast. If this does go on any podcast services, please rate 5 stars, Apple Podcasts. And if you watch live, Jackbox with Papa Bless is going to follow. No, you have nothing to add?
No, I don't have anything.
All right.
I'm good.
If you guys want to see more, please let us know. Any kind of tweets that you can send out, Instagram messages, Twitch chats, anything. If you want to see more, let us know. This is going to be like just an hour-long podcast, probably every Sunday, which is always going to be followed up by Jackbox. I know that I said that so many times, but yeah. I really do hope that you enjoyed this episode, and if you want to see more, just, well, let us know. Let us heckin' know. Dad, where can they find you?
Where can they find me? I'm on Discord. Look for the name Hob, H-O-B. That was the name that I had on Lord of the Rings, but that changed. That was years ago that was on there. But if you see me on, talk to me. I'll talk to you.
Word. All right. Well, if you guys want to see Papa Bless stream, just let me know and we can try to get something going. If you guys want to see more, we can see the first official podcast go live maybe next Sunday.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in, and you ready for Jackbox?
Ready.
All right. Let's do this. Well, let's